Hey there, it's Monday evening. Well, actually, it's Tuesday morning. So, I haven't gone to bed yet, and it is day 14, video 14 of my series of 30 videos of Uncut Chat. Today I went to the gym, did a bit of housework, walked around the plaza, did some shopping. The plaza, we call T2 Plaza the plaza for those of you who are non-Adelaide. Non-Adelaideans, we should say, because that's the way we say it here. And I really enjoy walking around the plaza. I had a disgraceful thing happen to me though. I bought like this set of 3 very, very small Tupperware containers for, my own use. I'm actually going to use them for my cat's food. And it was $2.25, and I happened to put it on my card, like just EFTPOS card, rather than paying cash, which everything else that day I paid cash for, and everything else that day I got a receipt for. Now, I was walking out of Kmart, and this Indian security guard stops me, and I've got headphones on, and he wants to look through my bag, see my receipt, and I, pulled out all these receipts, and I'm like, oh, look, I'm not sure which one it is, and I'm still, like, listening to music. I couldn't even hear what he was saying, and he pulled me up for, like, quite a few minutes, and I said, do I really look like I'm the type that shoplifts? And I know all types shoplift, but like he seemed to be just like being a dick, and they made me actually show the purchase on my credit card statement on my phone. And like he stood there and watched me while I unlocked my phone and put in the password. So that sort of behaviour, man, that just rolls me. And I used to get along really well with Indian immigrants. I get along with all immigrants, but the Indian immigrants, I've had some really, really poor workers, and some companies that I've done business with, and it just seems like they're here to abuse our systems and cause pollution. And like I have drivers that I can't drive because I've got epilepsy, and I have drivers, and they will sit there with the car running and the air conditioning going when it's the same temperature outside. And like when I'm in the car, I'm like, can you please turn the air conditioning off? And they don't get it. And they even have like the air conditioning running when it's cold. And I'm like, that sort of blows my mind. A lot of things I've been talking about things today that blow my mind. That incident in Kmart blew my mind. Like a $2.25 object, and standing there, someone like hassling someone about that, and it was if he had have been observant at his job, he would have seen that I came straight from the checkout rather than the area that has the Tupperwares. And Tupperwares, that's using a brand name. Naughty, naughty. We don't like brand names here on Amanda J 2892. Hey, I want to tell you something about the Amanda J 2892. Now, that was randomly assigned to me by YouTube when I signed up. I never intended to make videos. I never intended to create playlists or anything like that. It used to be a vehicle for me to watch news, watch like interesting people and stuff like that. I started watching YouTube like say 2-3 hours a day back when I was on Big Blog. 2008, 2009, and anyway, yeah, those are the days. So like there's some channels that I still watch that I used to watch back then, like the Young Turks, Soft White Underbelly, that's another one. So, and some music that I discovered back then and now still love. I haven't had very many people influence me in my recent days with my music. It's all been algorithm influenced. So technically that is, the people you're listening to, what they're listening to. And if you haven't figured that one out yet, there's a hint. So I forget what I was going to say. I was going to say something that I find interesting. You may not find it interesting. Do you find it interesting, Miss Pookie? No, she doesn't. So, yeah, I won't remember until I rewatch this video. Well, sometimes these things dawn on me, but most of the time, like when I'm in conversation, I try and just let it pass, because like standing there going, oh, what was I going to say? It's just a waste of somebody else's time. Like, just get along with it. Talk about something else. And, yeah, anyway. So, yeah. Tonight, my minestrone that I made last night was so good. I had 2 more lots today, and I also went to a sushi train in Titu Plaza, and had these little things with cream cheese on it. They were great, and pumpkin and cucumber, or might have been pumpkin and avocado, I can't remember which one, but they were the inside out rolls with the little topping bit, and I love sushi, and I like how they at the sushi train they handwrite the receipt, and like I really get into that, because if you don't know it by now, I fucking handwrite everything. I do my accounting handwritten. I do all of my notes handwritten. I don't use any apps anymore. I used to use a lot of apps, and then I was finding myself constantly grabbing my phone, constantly checking on things, constantly getting notifications that weren't important to me, and like I would find that a lot of the time with my phone, it was indistinguishable for the tones and stuff like that. So I'd be picking up things thinking that it was an important message, and it would just be like some sort of bullshitty app saying, hey, you haven't checked in 6 hours. So that's 10 minutes. Did you hear that beep? I'll tell you about that maybe. Woo! Painting my nails white. I should have done it last night, but if I did it last night, I probably wouldn't have painted them white. I have different moods all the time, and it all depends on the mood, what colour I do it. Okay, so why white? I don't really know. The bottle appealed to me. It's a Sally Hansen colour therapy. And when I saw the colour therapy on there, I thought, I need colour therapy. I'm very affected by names. We all know I have some schizophrenia going on. But like it blows my mind, like the names people use for businesses and, obviously handles on the internet, and heaps of people like use false names in online shopping. And like I'm very interested in the English language, or all languages, but in particular feel like I'm a little bit of an expert on the English language. So like when I see Chris Ellery, celery? When I say that, my dad went to work with a guy called C. Ellery, and we always laughed about it. And we had a list of names that we could entertain people with. So those were the days. Now my dad's dead. He can't talk about it anymore. God rest his soul. So I do another coat of Revitanail, then a coat of clear gloss, and then she's done, and then I start on the other hand. And I don't think I'll do stickers or anything like that tonight. It's a bit late. It's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. I want to get to bed about 2:30, so we're running on time. Yes, so I am really excited. Okay, we won't talk about eBay again. I feel like it's the only thing in my life that's worth talking about, besides Pookie and what I eat from the kitchen and my house, and don't have a car. It really bothers me where I see houses that have 7 cars in the outside, without garages, and they're pretty shitty rundown cars, and I really sort of, I know that we have a housing crisis, and we can get a lot of people living in the one house and they all have to go to work, but all of these cars, I think that I didn't mention the whole topic, what I was going to say, in the previous 10 minutes. Okay, so I have these drivers from the NDIS taking me around, and if they have to wait for me, they'll sit there with the car engine running and the heating or cooling for 3/4 of an hour, an hour and a half, 2 hours. And like that so much bothers me. When I used to have a car, it didn't have air conditioning. It had heating, and it had really good heating, but it was a car from 1984, so not many of them had air conditioning back then. Just a moment. As one of the side effects of one of the pills I'm on for my mental illness, the side effects is coughing, and having congestion on your lungs. Plus, I'm a pot smoker, so I am really bothered about the side effects that are happening to me, as I've mentioned in past videos. Another one that's been really badly affecting me is I've got like neck and shoulder pain, and nobody has been able to find reason for it. My doctor, x-rays, physio, exercise physiologist, so it pretty much would indicate that this drug is giving me side effects that are making my neck and my shoulder hurt, and it's very excruciating. If you've ever had to sleep with neck and shoulder pain, it can keep you awake at night. I had an awesome experience though with the physio I was seeing, and I feel like I had, I think, 5 sessions with him, and then he quit his job, so that wasn't much help to me. But in those 5 sessions, I really feel like he helped remove a lot of pain for me, and get it back to a manageable level where I can just take Panadol and hope for the best. And I'm still doing the exercises he recommended every day, and going to the gym once a week. I'd like to go to the gym more, but I'm not very organised yet. We've still got to get some energy back into Amanda, and it's all a slow process. Your mind wakes up and then your body wakes up, but your body and your mind and your spirit and everything is all connected, so you can't say one wakes up before the other. You've got to have a... But see this? I painted that. I painted on top of some artwork that a girlfriend of mine who commits suicide had done, and not finished and left in my house. So I dragged it around for a while, and then I ended up here one night, painted it. So yeah, I'm speechless. There's so far been no comments. If anyone does want to make conversation with me, just write it, like, answer this question, bitch. You're probably not allowed to write bitch, because YouTube might be sensitive about that. But you can write B*TCH, and they won't care about that. There's a lot of ways of getting around YouTube. Obviously, there's a lot of people, according to the people that contact me on Instagram, that have a lot of accounts showing naughty, naughty, naughty videos. And I don't know if you watch them. Porn addict, sexual failure, go root a prostitute, because that's what you want to do. You don't want to have honesty. That's why Amanda is a failure at love, and she has to say goodbye. Bye.